Hello and welcome back to another devlog. These past 2 weeks have been pretty busy with overhauling large portions of the code and making the project easier to work with for my teammates. To understand why I've been working on the backend so much though, we have to go back to the past. This project was originally a semester project for me, to just make a game in 5 months and see what I could produce. 5 months is a long time, but I also know how slow game development can be, especially as a solo dev, so I got to prototyping. The problem though is that I'd prototype a mechanic or feature, like a HP, items, etc., and then not go back to refine it for a month or two. Now I'm refining everything to make sure the project is as scalable as possible. For example, I've set up base classes for HP, movement, and attacking that every entity, players, enemies, and summons use for their functionality. The benefit of doing that is this. Now, everything can benefit from having items. Not only is that a cool feature, but it makes the code a lot easier to work with. I know any programmers are cringing at me right now, but hey, I was under a lot of time pressure, and at least it's fixed now. Just like last devlog, items have been overhauled again. My teammate helped create an item system where item types and builds exist near damage types. Think of it like the color wheel in Magic the Gathering. Items that deal a specific damage, or have a specific color, are more likely to have specific types associated with that damage. For example, lightning is all about speed and chaining damage with your items. One problem this introduces though is that now, there's a huge variety of items we need to add, not even including adding items to fill out the different rarity slots. To curb this issue, items can now stack. This means that as you go deeper and deeper into a build, you'll stack the same item about 1 to 2 times for added effect. Additionally, items can also be removed, just like in Risk of Rain 2. I mean hey, there are much worse item systems to take inspiration from. The final item change is actually pretty understated, but I think has the ability to make things crazy. During the item rework, I tied certain item functionality to their typing. For example, if an item had the Descend type, it would trigger its effect whenever the player discovered a new layer. Loving the mechanic, he pitched me this: all items gain Descend. At first, I was skeptical, but I gave it a try. Plus, maybe changing item types during runtime would be something we need later. Doing this is surprisingly easy. First, we create a deep copy of our item. This is because when you edit a scriptable object's values during runtime, those changes get saved, even after exiting play mode. To get around this, I just created another class with all the same variables as a scriptable object. Then, I added a clone method that copies all of the values from our scriptable object to our clone. Finally, we can add in the new item type, and then the item script takes over. And after only about an hour of work, it happened. Any item, any effect, stackable, and able to benefit from other typing logic. I can't tell you how cool this is, and our heads have been swimming with ideas ever since. On top of all of that, I've begun adding in a cheat menu. When it's all said and done, you should be able to do just about anything. Currently, you can give yourself items, take those away, descend with them, reveal parts of the map, and enable God mode for testing. I took inspiration from the command menu in Minecraft, because it's just great, so you can autocomplete stuff with tab and see possible commands when typing. It still has a few things that need to be added for me to be happy, but so far, it's getting the job done. I'm also planning for this to be a feature in the base game, so you can just goof off and have fun with this. That's it for this devlog. It has been very small, but now that a lot of the base systems have been updated, I can start focusing on cooler aspects of the game, like more interesting level generation, more content, etc. Until then though, I hope you enjoyed watching. If you want to follow the development, here are some links, and I hope to see you soon.